Good morning. So I was reviewing last night videos. First of all, somebody had been in my backyard, disabled camera surveying my kitchen window, and somebody obviously tried to get in the house. One of the bars was knocked down, basically jamming the window, preventing window from being slid open. And I noticed somebody actually been in the backyard, tried to disable my pool camera facing the house. So that happened last night, but also I was reviewing front cameras. I'm checking what is happening to the community cats, and I noticed at 5:26 in the morning here is yet another car driving by, shooting at my house. And as I said before, these community members, organized crime members, stay up all night watching these community cats and spring in action to abuse them. So in this particular time of the morning, which was 5:26, I observed on surveillance cameras drive-by cars shooting at my house towards the area where community cat was. And in the video you can see projectile ricocheting off the column, and also you can see the noise coming from the shooting. Meanwhile, due to previous death threats, after posting these videos, I have turned pretty much all cameras to watch my house for my own safety. And so some of these shooters, didn't get more in the picture, and I checked the east camera. So east camera was disabled at the time shooter drove by, so it was not caught on camera, and I'm dealing with my hackers at the east neighbor's house. So it's obviously was organized, go by, get some shooting done, and moving on. So I am gonna play this video. Did I turn the right video on? Let me see the timestamps. Here you go. Here is the video. So I'm gonna zoom in. And in this area right here, you will see car driving by. Here is a projectile discharge from this moving car and hits column and bounces off. And here goes projectile. So looks like it's done. And now I'm gonna move to 5:27 a.m. So here comes the community cat. I'm gonna turn the sound off. So at 5:27, let me show better timestamp, 49, community cat came from that area. So some of the cats dealing with these shootings, they will walk, stop, check surroundings to make sure it's safe to proceed. And for some reason, this organized criminal community group who is abusing animals and harassing me, they are staying up all night, pretty much surveying this area, and when they noticed cat in the area, so they spring in the action, shooting in the direction where these animals are. It is cruelty against animals, sees stray cats or feral cats. They do not deserve this kind of violence. Many of them I see on the videos frequently have injuries, and that stems from community violence. These people need to be in prison. These people need to be in prison. This is absolutely unacceptable. So I'm gonna let cat walk one more time by, and I'm gonna actually go to my post. It's a Brandywine website, and I got a particularly so I'm gonna put this out. Maybe I should come a little closer. Time to get gangster, Brandywine. Skull emoji, say powerful arm emoji, and looks like what I call devil's fingers. So Ellie Hardy seems to me is supporting community violence by the looks of that. I don't know other explanation for this kind of post. And really, most of the commenters were actually kind and not happy about this kind of animal treatment. So this was my post about catching another nail gun being shot at my front porch area from the moving car. And in that video, not only I caught that shooting fact, I found where the nail landed and actually went outside and took pictures of this nail. So most of the comments on this, like Steve M, I'm sad to hear is happening to you and your family. If you feel that responding officer didn't do complete investigation, call his supervisor and have a second opinion. This officer's serial number is not senior officer, and officer in question is police officer Glazer, number 11731, who pretty much was gaslighting me. So hence I called him a gaslighting master, Officer Glazer. So unfortunately, in the past, dealing with the Phoenix police, even calling supervisors or calling public integrity office, they're just covering for each other. So it's absolutely a waste of my time. Sonny H, some of these officers seriously need to consider other careers. So sad, escalate to sergeant and above. And I totally agree that some of these officers are not here to protect law-abiding citizens. Some of them are actually here to protect criminal element in the society, and they do not belong. But, if your precinct supports this kind of officer behavior, if public integrity office supports it, it's kind of, literally pointless to actually complain to them, because it's not gonna lead anywhere. I had done that in the past, and quite frankly, I think this is just unacceptable, but I'm not gonna get myself too upset by contacting them and getting nowhere. So here is another comment. So Chris Armstrong makes a really nice post. A former PD officer, I wonder if Officer Glazer by now is former PD officer. I didn't see anything on Araceli's profile that she would be a former police officer. So that was interesting comment. So this guy tells that he personally had shot many older rusty nail guns out of his nail gun. And the nail gun I found is not even that rusty, just a little corrosion. So lots of nice comments. Advice to go to police commissioner and then city attorney. I could try to contact news stations. I will compile more material, think of that, but anyways, I don't know if that's going anywhere. So after Ellie Hardy's post, time to get gangster brandy wine, really seems very strange to me. So here comes another troll, Christopher Horvath. Contractor here, nail guns, particularly nail guns that fire this type of nail, 3" times 1:1 framing nail. Well, I like the point on framing nail, and that was 3" nail. That is absolutely correct, okay? And I knew that was not a roof nail, although Officer Glazer tried to gaslight me on that, claiming they would fall from roof or, thrown in, but not likely, but would not be able to explain why all these nails are facing in direction of property, whereas that they came from in that particular occasion. So here is another troll post that these nail guns need to be lubricated regularly to fire. So this is deflection from the shooting problem. Yeah, I've seen many of these posts. It's literally deflection. This is a troll coming in and claiming they also don't like rusty nails. By the way, some of the nails I found in the front yard were not actually rusty nails, but they were kind of a very dark bronze color, like very closer to brown, not black, but they had some kind of specific coating and very, very long nails. So again, in other ones, they have many safety features, making it very difficult to shoot in the air like a gun, as you would have had to do in scenario. So once again, you can buy electric nail guns. I had Officer Glazer trying to tell me you need to compressor and everything. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. And also, another device can be adjusted to make shoot nails. I might not be aware what the device might be, but certainly nail gun is the simplest way to discharge. And quite frankly, in today's video, was that a nail? Was that a different projectile? It could be non-lethal round, who knows, or something, or maybe metal BB, who knows. So manufacturers make it difficult to even modify a nail gun to fire in this way. Well, that is a retard comment too. Even if the manufacturers make it difficult to fire that way, once again, it's a deflection from the problem, inserting unnecessary information to try to say it's impossible to do that. So that is another troll coming in, probably belonging to this criminal organized group. So I've seen quite a few of those coming in on my posts and doing these kind of comments, trying to take away attention from actual problem with inserting actually details that have no significance here. So they quickly lose velocity, are highly unpredictable in their accuracy. Well, again, this has nothing to do, my video has nothing to do with accuracy or anything else. It has to do with the fact that community animals are being terrorized by these projectiles. And some of them get injured. Even though I have not caught that on video, I see cats walking around with new injuries frequently. So some of them might get injured as a result of these shootings. So again, talking about accuracy of these guns is actually just a deflection from the problem. So that's another troll coming in, and by the way, Christopher Horvath. I need to go to his profile. And Christopher Horvath will be blocked. Here you go, Christopher. You're not gonna be spewing nonsense. I can. I'll take a screenshot of that. And how interestingly. So, but anyways, Christopher Horvath now is blocked. So my hackers were springing into action to make sure I don't get too much information on Christopher Horvath. So here you go, Ellie Hardy. I'll be watching your comments. Yeah, just keep popping in and commenting. So I'll show you your picture once again, Ellie. Very impressed with herself. Very impressed. So on this note, so community cat abuse and my harassment continues. And no matter what kind of threats come my way, I will protect myself by all means necessary. And I'm capable of protecting myself. But at the same time, none of this gonna scare me. It will not scare. I will be watching out for community cats. I'll continue feeding them. And I'll continue bringing light to these problems and exposing these people in community. I wish all of you a blessed day. And hopefully someday this organized group will be in prison where they actually belong. Because here is possibility. If they do this kind of organized harassment day and night, they might be participating in child abduction, theft of animals, drug distribution, all kinds of things. Wonderful day to everybody.